TNS. Now that leaders of General Motors apparently believe in an all-electric future, what happens next? Not much immediately. But many believe long-term changes are afoot. Perhaps you've heard, the biggest American automaker said this week that in the next 18 months, it will introduce 2 new all-electric vehicles. But, and here's the kicker, that will be just the first of at least 20 new all-electric vehicles that will launch by 2023, the automaker said. General Motors believes in an all-electric future, Mark Roos, GM Executive Vice President of Product Development, Purchasing and Supply Chain, said in GM's announcement. Although that future won't happen overnight, GM is committed to driving increased usage and acceptance of electric vehicles through no-compromise solutions that meet our customers' needs. In many ways, Dayton loves internal combustion engines. The DMAX plant in Moraine produces diesel engines for heavy trucks, and the plant employs more than 600 people. Asked what, if anything, the announcement means for the DMAX plant, Mary Ann Brown, a GM spokeswoman, said specifics related to plants and resources and how they will be allocated to accomplish this strategy will be announced at a later date. John Heitman, a University of Dayton professor and a nationally recognized authority on the history of the automobile, thinks the internal combustion engine's days may be numbered, but that's not because of any fault with that form of technology. I think they're numbered, but they're numbered more by state decree, particularly in Europe, where governments are actually mandating electric vehicle use, Heitman said. Heitman thinks that, if consumers are asked, I think they would be more than happy to keep the gasoline engine around. Nobody is asking the consumers what they really want, he added. EVs can be great, but I think consumers need to make that decision, not just East Coast, West Coast types. Dayton Power and Light says it has established 20 EV charging stations in the Dayton area. Locations range from universities, government buildings, schools, parking garages, and the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. A message seeking reaction to GM's announcement was left with a DP&L spokeswoman. Infrastructure remains very spotty, particularly in the heartland, Heitman said. You really do have to plan your trips. GM's announcement is the latest in what is becoming something of an apparent trend. In July, Chinese-owned Volvo Cars announced that all of its vehicles from 2019 on will have an electric motor. Ford has said it is going to make its own push toward more EVs. China's air pollution problems have prompted a more serious push towards cleaner automobiles, Michelle Krebs, executive analyst with AutoTrader, said in reaction to Volvo's decision this summer. European markets need to find a replacement for diesel engines as well. Can this commitment spell success in the U.S. though?